So when they announced Brawl, I was very excited, and I was wondering how well he would be in hand, and now that I have him in hand, does he disappoint? No, he does not, even in the slightest. This may just be Voyager of the Year for me. Almost every angle I put this guy in, he just looks so nice and stoic. He is one big glaring issue, but I'll get into that later. And I just want to say the head sculpt is so cartoon accurate, and I just love it so much. Here's a lot of detail, starting off with his forearm. He has a Decepticon symbol, but there's a line in it, but that's because of transformation, so it kind of makes sense. So once we get into that, again, the legs, everything, there's just so much detail, and he's just a nice-looking figure. Now let's get into articulation, because he's got a boatload of it. So this guy articulates very, very well for a Voyager class figure. The head can look up that far, it can look down, you get slight tilt, it can go 360 degrees around. Shoulders can go slightly above 90 degrees. They can spin all the way around. They can go 360 degrees around. You do get a bicep swivel 90 degrees all the way around. You don't have a wrist swivel. That's the only thing I kind of wish he had, but I'll live with it. Get waist rotation. Legs can go that far out, basically all the way. They can go that far forward, and then they can go that far out. Then you get, I'll keep bumping the camera, get 90 degrees at the knee, a very tight knee, and then you don't get any ankle. So he's missing two things, but like, so much articulation, and he fell. So yeah, even with the lack of wrist and ankle tilts, he has quite the amount of articulation. Now for the transformation, because it's really fun to do in my opinion. So transforming Brawl is very fun and very nice. Blast off is in the way. It's very nice and very fun to do. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to fold out this bit, and it's going to go over the forearm. Then you're going to want to fold out this bit, and then you're going to want to leave it like that for now. Then you are going to want to untab this, and then you're going to want to fold up this whole assembly. The head will just stay there. Tab this back in, and then you're going to want to roll up here, and then fold up that bit, and then you're going to want to do the same thing for this side. That way it looks like this. Spin the waist 180 degrees around, then untab the very bottom feet. Going to roll out the treads just like this. Do the exact same thing here, and then you're going to want to tab in everything just like that, and then you're going to tab in here and here. Come on, okay. Then mimic here again, tab in there at the waist, tab in there, and then you're going to want to fold down this bit, and then you are going to want to untab this bit from the arms, or like the shoulders I should say. Do the same thing for this side, and then you're going to want to fold down this bit. It will tab in, and then click, click, and then do the exact same thing for this side. Then click it in, and there's your tank mode. It's very nice and very fun to do that. That is a very nice looking tank mode. It's so cartoon accurate, I just feel like it got ripped out of my TV, honestly. I love the way it looks in the double barrels, they just look so nice. Also, you can choose which orientation they're in. They can look like the way I have them in. You can have them on the back of the actual tank turret, or you can have them on the sides of the tank turret. I like how they give you the options for that. Also, I should mention each barrel can move on its own. The back barrels can move, the whole tank turret can spin, it can also look up and down. It's just so articulated. Now, the only problem I have with this figure is how tight he is. Instead of being all loosey-goosey, he's so tight. The arms, the forearms, the knees, the legs, they're just so dang tight, and it's kind of worrying about stressing it, but like, I would still recommend this figure though, regardless of how tight everything is. But this has been my look at Age of the Primes Brawl. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.